Yeah, perfect. All right, cool.
Coach, what'd you see first day of pads?
Well, typical first day of pads. Guys got to learn how to carry their pads. First time we've tackled. Tackling was a little shoddy here and there. Saw some good things too, though. Typical first day. Anytime you come back out and you're starting all over again, youngsters got to learn to carry their pads.
Is there a youngster or two that's really standing out to you so far?
Well, it's the first day.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the first half of the scrimmage, Tommy Sanders was all over the field. I don't know if he did what he's supposed to do, but he's all over the field. Shazier made a couple plays. Getting off the top of my head, I thought Tommy really stood out.
Is it exciting to see Tommy, all over the field because that's what you brought him in for?
Yeah, no question. Now the key is he doing the right thing, or is he just out there freelancing? That I got to go watch the film and see. But he is running all over the field now.
Last year, you guys came into camp with questions of depth. I know it's a long way away, but what are kind of your biggest questions?
Questions of depth. Yeah, we're starting all over again. I just told the group, we're very, very similar to our first practice last year. Padded practice last year, and the fortunate thing is we ain't got to play tomorrow, thank goodness. So we got a ways to go.
What about leadership? I know you got Sean Porter and John Stewart
Yep.
gone and Fitz really gone. What are some of the guys you're with?
Well, they're over on the side, injured right now. So there's not a whole lot of. I thought Donnie's done a pretty good job. He's done a good job of getting us lined up, being a leader. Tony Hurd's very vocal, playing with a lot of energy. He's leading a little bit, so we're getting a little bit of leadership, but not a ton of it.
What have you seen from Alonzo and how important this is?
I'll tell you what, I'll say this. I will say this. Alonzo looked pretty good today. I'll say that too. Now, again, I didn't have my eyes on him in the scrimmage just now, but in our inside period, in our half line, you can tell he's played. He's one of the guys that's played in games, so obviously he's going to be ahead of the other guys. Mm-hmm. But it was interesting. Spencer Neely walked up to me and he's like, Alonzo looked pretty good, Coach. I said, we played, So, he's got an idea of what's going on.
You look at his stats, and, he didn't play that much, but how important is that little amount of playing
he
time?
played against Oklahoma the whole game.
Well, that's true.
That was a pretty important game, and he played pretty well in that game for his first start. So, again, he's been in the big arena. He knows what it's all about, and I think he's really trying to get great effort today.
You're getting an early look at Floyd Raven at safety. What are your early impressions?
I like Floyd at safety. I hope he's liking it at safety. He just got to learn what to do. We're trying to play to Floyd's strengths. Floyd can run. We just ran a little blitz, and he caught Johnny from the backside. That don't happen much, but that's what he brings to the table. He's got speed, and he's a hitter. We just got to get him top.
Is it nice to have a little more size in the middle like that at safety with Floyd Raven?
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. Oh, yeah, no question. And he got speed too. Kid's got some range. We just got to get him taught what to do. I think it's going to be, guys, a good move for us. I really do. We'll see. Time will tell.
Have there been any guys that you've seen make significant strides in the weight room over the offseason?
Oh boy, I'm trying to work on my own body right now. I go to the women's weight room, so I ain't in the men's weight room much. I want those guys making fun of me, so I really don't. I haven't been in there and seen them lift. I've seen some bodies change, yeah, but I don't know how much stronger they've gotten or anything like that.
How'd that meeting with the Packers go yesterday?
Good.
You said Brandon Alexander, I guess last week or whatever. You said he was big and pretty.
Yeah, he is big and pretty.
Is that
I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go watch the film again. We're going at warp speed. How our offense goes, and it's hard to see everything, But you do see the flashes, and that's where I noticed Tommy. You see a flash that, whoa, where'd he come from? He's swooping people up. But I gotta go watch the film to see. I know BA's given. I know it's really important to him right now. I can tell you that he's motivated. I can see it in his eyes. He wants to be good. How does it translate? I'll be able to tell you when we get back from spring break.
When you look back at what kind of strides you made last year, how do you kind of build on what you did?
We're going to do exactly what we did. And that's what I just told the guys. Thank goodness we don't have to play tomorrow. I saw some flashes of our first scrimmage last year. We may be a little bit further along, but we still got a long way to go.
I know it's so way early, but what are your expectations and how do you see this secondary shaping up?
We'll see. I think they're going to be our strength. I got to be honest with you. They played a lot of football. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now. That group back there, I don't have to worry too much about because they played a lot of football. They've been in the system for a year. I see those guys communicating. I don't see that with the front seven yet, because they're all so new up there. But sitting here right now, I would think that's probably going to be our strength.
What have you seen from Nate Askew thus far?
You know what? Nate did okay today. He did okay. Again, I won't go watch the film. We got a long way to go, but he stuck his nose in there a couple times, made a couple 3 tackles, blitzed off the edge. I thought he did okay today.
What about Devontae tackling?
Devontae
Harris.
I didn't see Devontae tackle much today. I know Devontae's put on a little bit more weight, thank goodness, which he needed to. and he needs to continue to do that. You know, Devontae's a confident kid. I mean, he plays with a lot of confidence. So I'm sure when I go watch this film, again, it's such a blur out there because we're going so fast. You know, I think he did okay. I didn't notice him doing anything bad. You know, the thing I've noticed in the first 2 days of not having pads on, kid's got a lot of confidence in himself. A lot of confidence.
How much of a mismatch do you think Cameron Clear is going to be for opposing defenses?
You know, again, I don't know. For me to watch I'm having a tough time watching my guys as fast as we go. For me to notice anybody on offense, it's hard for me to do.
Couple more.
As part of Howard Matthews' ongoing emergence and development, are you starting to see him lead? And how important is it with Stephen Terrell?
Well, I mean, his whole job is going to help Floyd Grayson. You know, help Floyd. The rest of those guys that play. You know, just get Floyd lined up, get him in the right place so he can go do his thing.
Is Howard doing that? Is he leading out there?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think he's helping. You know, he's not a very vocal kid,
Yeah.
so that's just not really in his nature. You know, help Floyd. You know, that's the role we've given him.
Coach, pretty good foundation set today with the pads. I mean, I know you got to start somewhere.
Yeah. I don't think there's any doubt. Yeah, that was a nice little practice we just had right there for the first day in full pads. I thought Coach Summer did a great job. You know, we're going to have a chance to go evaluate before we all go on spring break and know what we have to work on when we get back.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.
Okay, gang.